Hey, everybody. Good morning. Greetings and salutations. Hope you're having a good Throwdown Thursday morning. Devin, Dixon, Paul Ratliff in for the drive. The local mics are hot. We're coming at you from just off Brigham Road here in Southern Utah's Dixieland Delight. We are coming at you live on 99.5, 95.3, 93.1 in Cedar City. We're coming at you on the mobile app via our website, thefansportsnetwork.com, and you can always watch the show on our YouTube page. Just search the Fan Sports Network. And Paulie always says, give us a subscribe.
That's right.
And we have World Cup. We have the Open Championship. We have the ESPYs that were last night. We have a lot to get to today on the program.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stuff.
Let's start first with a leaderboard update at the Open because they've been hitting golf balls since in the Mountain Time Zone about 11:35 p.m. last night. Alex Smalley is your leader at 5 under par through 16 holes. So he is one shot in front of Sung J M and Daniel Brown. They are at 4 under par. Ryan Gerard was to 4 under as well. Just made his first bogey of the day and dropped back to the group at 3 under. And the 3 under names is where you start to get the big names going. You've got Scotty Scheffler, who Paulie decided to pass on yesterday in our Open Championship staff golf pool. Golf draft, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. He took Tommy Ladd, number 1 overall, and let me have Scotty Scheffler fall right in my lap. And Scotty looking like he's cruising around the course, looks to be in good form. I just had a feeling it was going to be hard for Scotty not to win a major this year. I mean, it's not like he's not a world-class player all of a sudden because he missed his first cut since 2022 last week. And so I thought there would be a bounce back from Scotty. He looks good. Bryson looks good. He's at 3 under par, although he just hit his drive in the cabbage, punched out.
Big dog Bryson this week. He was plus money just to make the cut. So this little resurgence, the dogs are barking here in this early Open here.
Yeah, I mean, you had people taking a shot at Bryson all week. Faldo said he has no plan. He has no strategy on links golf courses.
No.
And said, I'll say it to his face. And then was it Chambly that was talking about he's more worried about chasing YouTube followers than PGA golfers?
That's right. It was Brandel.
Yeah. So he's been in the crosshairs a little bit, but he is at 3 under.
All right.
Nick Taylor's also at 3 under. Francesco Molinari's at 3 under. So the leaderboard is starting to take shape in round 1. Now there's still about, I don't know, 2/3 of the field that's on the course, but there's still a third of the field that is yet to tee off. So it is very, very early. We will leaderboard track throughout the show. We will keep you posted on the final, 8 holes for Scotty Scheffler in that featured group. Lots to get to in golf today. And we'll see how it all shakes out on Sunday. I plan on watching quite a bit of golf through the weekend. There's nothing like waking up. I woke up a little earlier today, popped it on, ran my daughter, dropped her off at soccer practice, into the studio a little later, not the normal, but just a little later after dropping her off at practice. And you had beat me here, Paulie, and you had the golf on. I do not have to tell Paulie what to put on the studio TV. He knew it. He's locked. I come into the studio. Paulie's hitting up his golfing buddies on the East Coast, hamming it up, chopping it up like he's a golf guy. I was I got to say, I'm very impressed with your golf acumen this morning.
Guy, yes.
Yeah. Well, 4 times a year.
4 times a year. Oh, that's also very correct.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not true.
Not right.
No. I
would think so?
5.
5 times.
5 times.
Right.
Yes.
You got to correct
Yes,
that.
because you do cover Black Desert.
I do. So 5 tournaments.
And you like being out there at the course for the local tournament.
Yes.
And then the 4 majors. So 5 is actually, I don't even know if I can add in the Ryder Cup. Do you watch the Ryder Cup? Do you like
Not really.
Do you like the FedEx Championship?
Stick with. We'll go 5.
All
5 tournaments every year I'm in for.
All right. Well, what about the long drive?
Oh, that's right.
Were you there for the tournament portion?
No.
Just the long drive.
Just the long drive.
Okay. But you have been out to the tournament before.
Been there before. That's right.
Yeah. Good stuff. So we'll get you another leaderboard update in a little bit. Yesterday, World Cup. Argentina, England. You were bullish on the Three Lions.
I was, and unfortunately, that's a loss for me because I was expecting a better effort. They started off fast. Anthony Gordon, who's been kind of their assist guy throughout the season, a lot of speed on the left wing. He made the first goal, and I kind of thought, all right, here we go. You got a 1-0 lead. Most teams that score first in soccer win. So, but that hasn't been the case against Argentina. You know, they've been down a few times in this tournament, come back heroically, and they did it again. So, for me, it was crickets from the stars. You know, Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane. They were not very active yesterday in the Argentina game. Not many shots, no goals for those two guys who had scored 12 of 13 England goals in this World Cup. Both guys went out kind of with a whimper a little bit. So it was kind of disappointing for England fans. I got a really close friend that's his dad's from England. They were watching yesterday with a watch party of like 25 English fans. And unfortunately, they do fall. In Argentina, Messi, even though he doesn't score, he has 2 assists. He's just got the golden foot. You know, he just finds the ball to people, and they put it in the back of the net. And it was impressive.
It's the same script they've been writing all along.
Yeah.
You know, England takes a 1-0 lead, zeros at halftime, and then you end up missing one of the best second half games.
Yeah.
And you know, they kind of got defensive. They kind of packed it in. They let Argentina just possess. And finally, the GOAT struck. Not once, but twice. The first goal to tie it late, was it 88th minute, 89th minute?
85th.
85th minute. Mm-hmm. That pass was precision bona fide. I mean, it was absolutely superb, the pass for the first goal. So you mentioned the 2 assists. That first one was probably my favorite, but the second one was sensational as well. And the Argentine supporters went into a frenzy. And then in stoppage time, was it Martinez heads home?
Yeah, Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah,
90 minutes and 2 minutes of stoppage time was when that second goal went in.
So boom, boom. The defending champs are back in the World Cup final.
And England's goalie Pickford made some amazing saves to keep it 1-0 for a long time. But the header by Fernandez and then the rocket from Martinez, both really hard to get in front of. I don't blame the goalie for England at all. I think he had 3 saves in the game on shots on target. So I was impressed by him. But yeah, the Argentina attack, it continued to just be there. But you got to fault England a little bit here. I saw Thomas Tuchel, the head coach or manager or whatever you call it for England, is put 11 guys behind the ball after they scored the goal. They packed it in. They just tried to play the prevent defense in NFL terms.
It worked for a long time.
It did. It worked for a long time till the 85th minute. They made defensive first substitutions. They took a lot of their attacking players, Spence, Gordon, out of the game, and they moved defensive-minded players in the idea of just winning 1-0.
Yeah.
That was the plan from England.
Yep.
They didn't have any intention to score a second goal.
And what did I say about England throughout the tournament? I like this version of England that's more penetrating, that's aggressive. Yeah. And then they'd been that way the whole cup, and then you get the lead, and I did think it was important to score first.
Yes.
But that will be criticized. Now, Englishmen, man, if they stayed up late to watch the World Cup, how much sleep could they've got if they were making their way to Royal Birkdale to watch golf? The English fans are getting treated right now.
They are. They were disappointed yesterday, though.
Yeah, but they had a good run. They
did have a very good run.
They sang a lot of Beatles songs.
Yeah.
They had a blast. It was well attended. They were
outnumbered pretty big in the Argentina game, crowd-wise.
I mean,
it was a very heavy.
People want to see Messi's final World Cup because this is probably it. And Messi did not disappoint. And for Messi to have both assists really kind of cements himself now, finally, as we go to the final, as the Golden Boot leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
I don't think with now Mbappe out, with Holland out, and everything, I think it's Messi's. I think it's Messi. I think he cemented it with the 2 assists yesterday.
That's right.
He is the leader. It would take something, sensational from somebody from Spain, and I don't really think there's anybody from Spain. They're so good collectively. Yamal has not had a great tournament. Oyarzabal is the best. I said his name wrong again. I always want to call him Oyarzabal.
Yes.
I always say his name wrong.
It's hard to say.
He's probably been your best player.
Yeah.
And he's not close to Messi in that Golden Boot race. So I think Messi is going to finally be the clear-cut favorite for that.
I thought England had more star power than Argentina. Sometimes the star power doesn't outweigh the team concept. And Spain, I think, is playing the best team ball of anybody in this tournament.
I'm taking Spain in the final.
All right. I like that.
I said it when they beat France. I like Spain. And seeing Messi, seeing this run, I know there is the storyline, but now he's made the final. Now it's like, okay, if you're a conspiracy theorist, you almost felt like Messi was going to get to the final. Just these comebacks and the magic and the run. He's the GOAT. It's like Jordan, flu game all over again. I mean, this guy is just ageless. So,
and it's really crazy. The front office sports tweeted this out yesterday. Messi once held a baby, Lamine Yamal, for a charity photo shoot. 19 years later, the two will play in the World Cup final. So it's pretty crazy. Like a baby Yamal and Messi were in a photo shoot.
Jeez, Yamal is a little chunky kid.
Yeah, he's kind of got some big cheeks.
Come on, where did they dig that up? That's AI photoshopped.
Front office sports.
I know, they're reputable.
Athletic, football, these are all reputable accounts.
What was the promotion?
I don't know. I have no clue what it was about. I have no clue what it was about.
Was it a diaper commercial?
But who would have known that they would have had two of the greatest?
He's Yamal in the bathtub. This is hilarious.
It is. It's a great picture. It is.
What is Yamal's like?
It's probably like
I could have done without that. Why did my parents let me get in that photo shoot? He had no say. He's a baby.
He is a baby. So,
but he might be hooking up with Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
They were seen flirting after the match.
And good for everybody who's getting into this final game, because from TickPick on Twitter, their official account, the World Cup final between Spain and Argentina is the most expensive sporting event on record at TickPick. Current get-in price. We talked about the Knicks games in the finals. You know, the big for the New Yorkers.
$4, $5, $6 just for nosebleeds. Yeah.
And current get-in price, the cheapest nosebleed seat right now in section 349. And that's your view.
That's like you're behind the goal, top row.
Yes. And it is $7,451. The average purchase price is over $10,000 at $11,327 to see this final.
Yeah. Yeah,
it means something to these people.
Look,
two soccer world powers.
I'm telling
with
you,
the greatest player of all time playing in potentially his last World Cup game. It sets the scene for what it is, the most expensive ticket ever.
Yeah, I mean, compare it to your favorite NFL quarterback. If you're a Patriot fan, it's Brady. If you're, a 49er fan, it was Montana. Or Young, and they're playing.
Colts fan, it's Johnny U, baby.
Yeah, if you're a Bronco fan and you know he's riding off in the sunset soon, it's John Elway or Peyton Manning. Think about when Patrick Mahomes gets to his final chapter, and if the Chiefs can go out with a win in the Super Bowl at age 39, and Mahomes is retiring after the game.
It just doesn't happen often. Other than Brady. I mean, Brady obviously defied the logic of age, and age beats every athlete and all that.
But Messi's doing the same thing.
But he's doing the same
LeBron is doing the same thing.
That's right.
I think the difference is, obviously we're more technologically advanced. There's more nutrition. There's more research. There's more, tools and medical devices to recharge your batteries and keep your body at its peak performance levels. And I think that's 2026. I mean, we're seeing these guys defy, they found the fountain of youth, Ponce de Leon. Did they go down to Florida?
Fort Lauderdale, right?
Drink out of the fountain of youth? What is going on with Lionel Messi? He didn't score, but he was sensational. 2 assists. He's been the driving force behind, both late goals. Another historic chapter to his legendary career, his legendary World Cup career. Mm-hmm. And now the stage is set for a blockbuster World Cup final. They'll have the third place game on Saturday.
Yeah, which is a very good third place game.
England and France.
Yeah, should be a fun one.
Who is favored in that? I know Argentina is favored, or Spain favored. I would guess Spain is favored.
Spain is favored
on Sunday in the
championship. I will check for you on Saturday, but I think it is indeed France.
Okay,
so we will take a look, and I will get you that right now.
Yeah, I would guess France would be slight favorites, and maybe Spain would be slight favorites
to finish third.
I don't know
France
why.
minus 210 to finish third.
Wow, that's just a win in PKs to advance, to qualify, advance. Whatever you call it.
Yes.
Spain is favored to beat Argentina in the World Cup final.
Spain minus 160, pretty big favorite.
Woo.
Yep.
I don't know how you keep counting out Messi.
Yeah.
They're plus 135 underdogs. After they win, they come back and win again. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
The three-way 90-minute odds at DraftKings yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
After the game, Spain is plus 125, draw plus 200, and Argentina was plus 260. That's on the three-way 90-minute odds, right? Not extra time, not to advance.
That's right.
Yeah. Spain began the tournament as the favorite. Weren't they plus 450? We talked about that before the tournament. They were like 4.5 to 1, 5 to 1. Them and France were right there as the two top dogs.
Yeah.
Argentina, I think, was 9.5, 10 to 1 when the World Cup started as the defending champs.
I think so.
So it's going to be Spain. It's going to be Argentina. If you haven't seen the picture of baby Yamal getting held by Messi, a young Lionel Messi, 19 years ago. Or
19.
Yeah. Or 18 and a half.
Long-haired Messi.
Yeah.
Long hair.
Yeah. You'll see that all over the internet today. The World Cup has been sensational. I've watched more World Cup than I really thought I would, Paul.
So do I.
Any chance I've got to watch, obviously I watched a lot more of the France game than I did yesterday. I was in and out of meetings and out and about. But I had it on my phone for a few minutes, couple times.
Yeah.
Obviously, was rewatching a little bit of the end last night to kind of see what happened late with those two Argentina goals.
Yes.
And can't ever remember knowing the outcome and going back and watching a soccer match before. That's how the United States has got to be feeling, kind of like I'm feeling. I don't think I'm different than many people. I mean, I played soccer till 8th grade. And like I'm around the game. My daughter plays. She's going to be a freshman in high school. I'm at the soccer fields watching tournaments a lot. I just got back from that tournament out in Denver where my daughter's team, the 7 Elite Academy, won the national championship. Like I'm around the game, but I don't consider myself like a soccer purist. I coached them in Pee Wee when they were in first grade.
Yeah.
For like 1-2 seasons. Like at that age, it's like spread out. Kick the ball. Like you're not doing a lot of high level X's and O's. So I don't consider myself the most knowledgeable soccer expert out there, but I have watched more World Cup this year than in my life.
Yeah.
Like last year, it was 4 years ago was a record, and I've topped it this year. There's been some compelling games, man. There's been some fun Cinderella stories. I mean, Egypt making their run, Cape Verde making their run, the United States getting to the round of 16. I think was just sensational.
Yeah.
We'll see what the future holds, what the team in 4 years looks like. But you wonder if this was the stepping stone to get the United States closer to the rest of the world in soccer, or not, or if this was just a good run. I mean, because I would say it was a successful World Cup for the United States. I would say the same for the other host countries, Canada and Mexico. Probably stings the most for Mexico to lose to Spain. But when Spain makes the final, or England, but when they make the semifinals, I mean, England was a really good team with some star power. So
I think it just set up for Mexico to win that game, being at the Azteca Stadium, having the home crowd, but England playing a man down for most of the second half. I think that one got away from Mexico, and the Belgium game didn't really get away from us. I mean, we got blown out in that game, but I think Canada showed well, the U.S. showed better than expected, and Mexico was one of the best surprises of the tournament. So
I agree.
I think we did a great job hosting.
I agree. So the defending Euro champ, Spain, against the defending World Cup champs, Lionel Messi and Argentina. Oh, baby. That'll be on Sunday. Third place game will be on Saturday. We'll talk more about it probably tomorrow on the show. We'll give you some picks probably tomorrow on the program. I'm leaning Spain. I'm leaning Spain. I said it when they beat France. It didn't matter who was winning between England and Argentina. I was going to take Spain, and now that it's Messi, I would be tempted to change my pick. I did pick, for the record, on the show yesterday. You had England 2-1. I had Argentina 2-1. We had both agreed on France.
Yeah.
And when you took England, I was like, we can't both be wrong again. I mean, one of us has got to be right. And it's so hard to pick against Messi. So I'm already second guessing my pick because it just looks destined to be for the GOAT.
Yeah.
And man, I don't even know what Argentina fans are going to do without Lionel Messi. I mean, I think they love Messi more than they love their country, Paulie. Like, is that crazy to think that there's probably Argentines out there that actually love Messi more than every other player on that team or their country? Like, Messi is... I mean, he's the GOAT. He's a god. It's incredible. It's hard to pick against him. And we get to see him one more time on the World Cup stage on Sunday. It should be electric, to say the least. All right, we're off and running. ESPYs were last night. We'll run down the list, recap some of the big moments. I did watch some of this last night in between watching live from the Open and a little Summer League basketball. So there was a couple really cool moments that I saw, and boy, I didn't know Chloe Kim was dating Myles Garrett. I found that out. You find out who's dating people in the ESPYs, and Chloe actually was part of giving the award to Garrett, and then they were holding hands going off the stage, and then I looked down in the stands, and they're sitting together. I had no idea. Did you know snowboarder Chloe Kim was dating Myles Garrett? I had no idea.
I did not know that.
No clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn a lot in July watching the ESPYs. They had the big radiothon, and obviously the Jimmy V Foundation and cancer research. Paulie, did you realize that the success rate in cancer is now up to like remission at 69%, I believe it is. I saw the statistic the other day.
It's good.
Or heard it the other day.
Yeah.
It's up. And I think the Jimmy V Foundation and a lot of people that are behind the scenes, donating research. Research is what's changing those numbers. We're learning a lot more. And obviously, I think everybody would raise their hand if they know somebody that's been affected or lost to cancer. I know I have. You and I both have a really good friend that his family is going through this right now, and through chemotherapy, and you just don't wish it on anyone, but there is a lot of progress being made. So I know the ESPYs and the Jimmy V Foundation and fundraiser, all the cool things you could bid on was going on yesterday. We're not on the network anymore now that we're on the Fan Sports Network, but we used to get behind that a lot. We've had a lot of big guests on, and I'm a big fan of that still to this day. So we'll recap the ESPYs when we come back on the drive, and then we'll get to the top 10 receivers list that came out. What in the world is going on? And I want to compare that to the top 10 quarterback list that came out earlier this week as well. I don't think general managers and executives know what to do with certain guys. And we'll break that down for you as well later on in the show. Loaded, plus lots of Open Championship leaderboard updates. Alex Smalley still leading by 1 over Sung J M and Daniel Brown. And Scotty Scheffler is lurking at 3 under par, but he couldn't take advantage of the par 5. He was in the greenside bunker, left it to about 8-9 feet, but missed the birdie putt. So he had to tap in for his par, or he could have got within 1, as he's got just a couple of holes left on his opening round. We'll keep you posted. How are the Englishmen doing? Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrrell Hatton. We'll do a deep dive later on in the program, and throughout we'll keep you updated on this opening round over at Royal Birkdale, the 154th Open Championship. We're back in a flash. in a minute, but we want to talk ESPYs for just a second. Probably the coolest thing I saw yesterday. I love the Jimmy V Award for perseverance. I thought that was touching with Jim Abbott. And people should remember Jim Abbott, right? Angels pitcher. But, had to switch with a glove.
Yeah, Tara told me about him. I did not know about Jim Abbott till about a month ago.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched him.
His oversight by me.
I watched him growing up. I remember Jim Abbott. So he wins that award. I thought that was really, really cool. The other one that was awesome was the Pat Tillman Award for Service. Scott Ruskin was the recipient. And you're probably going, who is Scott Ruskin? And some of you are like, oh, yeah, I saw it last night. I know you're talking about Devin. He was the U.S. Coast Guard rescue swimmer that when they had the Texas floods, rescued 165 people.
Yeah.
I mean,
awesome.
Heroic to say 165 people. I get goosebumps thinking about it. Think how many lives he preserved and changed, and how happy those parents. And there was that girls' camp that was by the golf course, and on the floods you couldn't even see the golf course, and girls were floating down the river, and that was a really scary thing. And he was there jumping out of the copper, getting out the kids, and man, just an unbelievable, deserving award for Scott with the Pat Tillman Award for Service. I mean.
Yeah.
Not many
Pretty
people
cool.
can say they've ever saved one life, let alone 165. I know there's doctors and paramedics and stuff that have saved more, but not in a flash flood. This is epic stuff. So that really stood out to me. I thought, best team, the Knicks, that's apropos. It had been so long since the Knicks won a championship.
Yeah, Knicks cleaned up. Brunson also won the best male athlete.
Best championship performance.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Yes. The Muhammad Ali Sports Humanitarian Award recipient was Steph Curry. You had
the best play I thought was interesting as well. You had the Chicago
OG.
Bears, Caleb Williams game-winning TD versus the Rams. You had Braylon Mullins, the three-pointer against Duke and the Elite Eight at the buzzer. You had the USA Hockey winning the gold medal, that game-winning golden goal, Jack Hughes.
Yeah, that was awesome. With the tooth pitcher biting the gold
Yes,
medal.
and the USA Women's Hockey game-winning goal as well by Megan Keller. But the winner was another Nick accomplishment and feat here. It's the OG Anunoby's tip-in to win Game 4 of the NBA Finals. That was the best play from last year. I thought that was cool.
We were going crazy when that happened.
remember every single one of those, all those plays. Yeah. I think I remember every single one of those plays. And do I agree that the Game 4 tip-in is the best? I'd probably give it to Jack Hughes and the hockey team for beating Canada, personally.
Yeah, that would have been your vote.
That would have been my vote.
Yeah, I mean, and who knows how close the actual voting ended up being.
Sure.
But
I don't think they published the vote counts.
Yeah, but it's hard to argue OG's play. It was sensational. But if you were to pick one, I would agree with you. That one was right there to win the goal, and hard to beat that one.
Yes.
And yet it got beat.
It got beat. And the best team, the Knicks, getting that, I thought that was awesome for New York. It's been so long.
I thought maybe the Indiana football team should have won that.
Never won a national title, never been in the mix. They were irrelevant before Signetti comes there.
Because Mendoza did win best college athlete.
Male athlete. Yes, he did.
Yep. Lauren Betts from UCLA was the best women. I like that they do the high school Gatorade Player of the Year, and they picked 6 high school male and female. And I thought I really enjoyed that. I don't remember that in past years. I don't know if they've added that recently or if they've just started inviting them to the ESPYs, because I don't ever remember seeing the lineup, the girls, the award winner, the boys, all there. I could have missed it, but that was cool to me. Maddie DiMaria, I looked her up. She's a soccer player, so when I saw that, I wanted to look her up. And sensational prep career. Grady Emerson, high school baseball player, was selected as the male Gatorade Player of the Year, and they had all of the finalists there. Jason Collins won the Arthur Ashe Award for Courage. His brother, Jaron Collins, who was a former Jazz man for a good stretch of his NBA career, the Twins out of Stanford. Obviously, Jason Collins came out and then recently died. I thought that was really cool. If you didn't get to see that, that was a nice tribute, a nice job done by Jaron to remember his brother. There was best NFL player, Myles Garrett. Best MLB player goes Shohei Ohtani. Shocker.
Yeah.
Best NHL player, again, Connor McDavid of the Edmonton Oilers. I thought maybe there was some other players that you could have. Who else was the nominees for NHL best player? McDavid is great. I don't want to take anything away from Connor McDavid, but I didn't think he had the best season. We know how good he is.
Yeah.
But man, Edmonton got off to that rotten start. They fired their coach. Yeah. It's Connor McDavid in Edmonton, but I don't know. I know there was not a Mammoth or Knight more deserving than Connor McDavid, but there was some other guys in the league that you could have made a compelling argument for.
Yeah.
That one not surprising, but maybe more reputation than deserving. Is that a fair way to break that down, Paulie?
I would agree. I think that McDavid kind of has kind of that star appeal that he's living off, kind of not really the past, because he's still a very good player and one of the elite players in the game, but I don't know that he's the best player anymore. That was interesting to see him take home that award. So kind of living on name recognition a little bit there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Still a good season, but I think Nikita Kucherov had a great year. McKinnon had an amazing year. So some other guys had better years, I thought, than McDavid.
And you don't know if McKinnon fizzling out in the playoffs and not doing a whole heck of a lot hurt his voting. I don't know how what the voters are looking for specifically in this. You had Nathan McKinnon, you had Kucherov, you had Celebrini. Macklin Celebrini, San Jose young star, is actually going to grace the cover of Madden's EA Sports. He's going to be the youngest ever to grace the cover. Did you see that announced yesterday?
Oh, of NHL, the video game?
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
nice.
So when you look at it, like, Celebrini's going to get his moment, but you could have made a cool, he made the list, but the other two guys, you could have made a really compelling argument there. But hey, look, Connor McDavid continues to own the hockey world, and it's a league loaded with stars nowadays, and he's still the one everyone's chasing as far as greatness. That's what that tells me with him winning another ESPY. I mean, big name. They love him. He's electric. He's so fast. He's tough to defend.
That's right.
He's tough to skate with. He's impossible to skate with, really. I mean, I don't know if anybody can match his speed. So, the ESPYs were great last night. I hope you caught some of it. And we'll take a break. Anything else to add on the ESPYs, Paulie?
I don't think so. I think it was a pretty cool award show. Gillis did the monologue. Shane Gillis. He had some pretty funny little bits, I thought. I was watching some of the monologue. And some good zings and stuff, some funny jokes.
And the guy from Saturday Night Live hosting it, he was solid.
Yeah.
He was solid, too. I can't remember his name. He's on Saturday Night Live.
Okay. It's not this guy?
Goodness. No. He just did the monologue.
This guy.
Yeah, he's on Saturday Night Live. I can't remember his name.
Marcelo
Hernandez, yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's part of the Saturday Night Live cast. I thought he did a solid job. He seemed comfortable. I got a kick out of it when they put 60 seconds on the clock and Marcelo started naming as many Dominican baseball players as he could in 60 seconds. And I don't know, he got to like 40 or 50 or something. I mean, it was just like, and he turned his accent on.
This was a funny bit by Gillis, who's a comedian, and he's a guy that I think this is his second year hosting the ESPYs. I know what was the other guy from Saturday Night Live, Fernandez. He did the monologue, but I think Gillis was hosting the primary portion of this award show. But he had a pretty funny bit here.
I missed the Gillis intro.
Okay.
I saw Marcelo. I never saw Gillis last night in the half hour, 45 minutes that I got to watch it.
Okay, so this
I
is
didn't see the whole thing.
It's one of his jokes.
Four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players.
Pretty good. Pretty funny. And he gets a good laugh. I mean, he had a few good jokes, I thought.
That's my friend's wife.
Yeah. That's right. So
everybody clapped, though, like, yeah.
Oh,
we don't know her.
Yeah, Everyone pretended like they knew who that was, right?
Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Got to
fun.
take a break. When we come back, we will get you a leaderboard update on the Open. We still want to get to the. I want to get to that wide receiver list. I'll compare it with the top 10 quarterback list that the execs vote on. You know, some of the July shenanigans you get in the sports world. We'll do that when we come back. It's The Drive. Oh, it is a Throwdown Thursday. Hello, sports fans. Wake up. 7:45 on the drive. Devin, Dixon, Paulie, Ratliff hanging out with you for your listening enjoyment. Always appreciate you. Love having you lock us in, load us up, and happy July 16th. We are closing in. We got the teams are playing the Hall of Fame game reporting on July 22nd. So we're closing in on just a little over a week away from the first teams reporting to training camp. And then everybody by July 29th in the NFL is reporting. And we're, less than a month away from preseason games. And so we're going to be turning the page. We're going to be talking a lot of, high school football, college football, and NFL football. Football rules supreme. As much fun as this World Cup has been, I'm giddy about fantasy football, defending the title for the beloved Seattle Seahawks, who everybody loves. I want to get into that list, but we're going to hold that till the 8 o'clock hour because, I was not happy that Sam Darnold was not a top 10 quarterback on the quarterback list. And so we've got the wide receiver list that came out, and only 2 guys were unanimous. It's like, what are these GMs don't know what to do with guys like Sam Darnold, and they don't know what to do with some of these receivers. Like, what are you looking for? Everybody likes big, strong, DK Metcalf type guys, or do you like smaller, catch-worthy guys like Jackson Smith and Jigba? Like, only Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson were unanimous on that list. So we're going to get into that. We'll give you the top 10. We'll break it down. We'll tell you who the snubs were, all that stuff. Right now, our listeners that are hanging out with us, heading to work, you got to get to the office by 8 o'clock. I figured right now would be a good opportunity to give a couple of our listeners a chance to win some cash, Paulie.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Cash money. Stephen Wade's red tag sale is going on, and they do a $15,000 giveaway.
Wow. And
we've got 2 qualifying spots to give away. We're taking 15 total qualifiers, and we are going to all give the qualifiers a 3-day pass out at Jellystone, the water park, out there, not far from Sand Hollow Golf Course, out there in Hurricane. And all we want to do is open up the text line. We're gonna take two. We'll throw everybody that qualifies between now and the end of the show on the text line. Just text keyword RED, R-E-D. Make it short and sweet. You can do it before you leave the driveway, or you can maybe sneak it in at a stoplight. I don't want STGPD pulling you over. I love those guys. So do it safely. But text in RED to 435-990-9950. That is 435-990-9950. There, here come the texts.
We got a few coming.
Thank you, Cater. The texts are rolling in. Paulie's got the text line opened up. We're gonna open this up. Keyword RED. We're gonna give you, if you're drawn, a 3-day Jellystone pass, and you're gonna have a chance to win $15,000. Compliments to Stephen Wade in the red tag sale. That's gonna be a live event out at Jellystone. You're gonna be there. Somebody's going to win some cash.
All right.
So we're excited about that. So get those texts fired up. Again, text keyword RED, R-E-D, to 435-990-9950. 435-990-9950. That is our text line. That is also our call-in line. If you ever want to call the show, you've got something on your mind, love to hear from you. Send us your thoughts on the text or hit us up on the phone lines. Text RED to 435-990-9950. Part of the promotion, we're qualifying listeners, and we didn't qualify one last week. That's why we're doing 2 today. I was gone last week, and we'll do another one next week. So we only get 3 of our listeners, and we want one of these 3 that we get to qualify.
Yes.
To win the cash.
Yes.
Okay.
We want one of our people.
Yes. So
That's
if we draw you, we'll be texting you.
We're coming in fast now, so we're starting to see texts fly in.
We will draw right after the show. We will text the 2 that win. We'll need some info from you and get you into the drawing, and you can come pick up your Jellystone.
Yes, Woo. Jellystone. Take the kids out there. Have a great day.
It was funny, Paulie, because I mentioned a couple times I was out in Denver last week at the soccer tournament.
Yeah,
National Premier League Championships, and I told the girls after they lost their first game, I said, you guys are good enough to beat that team. That team is not better than you. You just had Yeah, they hadn't played a game for a while, just rusty. And I said, look, if you guys go on to win the ship, I will all take you out to the lake. The whole team. And
big endeavor.
My daughter came back to me like after the team had lunch together and stuff. She's like, hey, everybody wants to go to Jellystone if we win it all. I mean, they're 14-year-old girls, 13, 14, a couple 15-year-olds on the team. But they want to go to Jellystone. So
Jellystone.
I've got a party to plan at Jellystone with the 7 Elite Predator 11G South girls.
Got a lot of people anticipating a great day here. You better deliver.
It will be a lot easier and a little probably more affordable to do Jellystone than it will be to take them to the lake and pull the tube for 7 hours.
Yes, with the gas
and
prices.
surf. Yeah. They have to pull the boat out and go
up
shifts.
And go back. You can't get everyone on there at once, right? 13 of them? That'd be a lot. You'd probably have to have some waiting on the dock for you.
I think there's 15 girls on the team.
Okay.
And I think the boat is it's 16 passenger boat.
Ah, okay.
23 and a half footer. So, yeah, I don't know. It would have been tight. It would have been crazy. So, but I don't have to worry about that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all set up. Jellystone.
Yeah. So, again, 3-day pass. If you're one of these 3 qualifying spots, we're giving away 2 today. You get that 3-day pass, and you'll have the chance at the $15,000. There's 15 qualifiers, so it's 1 in 15 chance. I think Fan Sports Network only has 3 slots to give away, and we'll give the other one away next week. And so we're super excited. Probably give it away next Wednesday. We'll do it next Wednesday is when we'll give that other qualifying spot. If you want a destination listen, if you don't get drawn today, you'll have one more chance. So. Pretty cool. Leaderboard update before we get to the top of the hour here. Sung J M, Daniel Brown, and Ryan Gerard are now in a 3-way tie. Smalley just made some mistakes there coming in, didn't he, Paulie? Alex Smalley was 5 under, had the lead, and just falls apart on 18 and makes a double bogey. To go back to 3. Now, it's playing 18 so far with, more than half the field still left to play hole 18 today in the opening round. Yeah. It's playing the second hardest back into the wind. But there's not a ton of wind. But it's a 500-yard par 4, a little bit up into the breeze. And the scoring average today is 4.33. So it's playing over par. And he's taking that scoring average up a little bit more with making a double bogey. Just had a beautiful round going. Had, 6 birdies, 1 bogey. You're getting to the 18th. You got a 1-shot lead in the final major of the year. You make a double bogey. That's going to sting a little bit. But he's still tied for 4th at 3 under. So you've got the 3 guys, Sung Jae, Daniel Brown, who's an Englishman, but not Tommy Fleetwood, not Terrell Hatton, not Matt Fitzpatrick. Now, Matt Fitzpatrick has not teed off yet, and Tommy is back to even par.
Okay.
So
we'll take it. Par, even par.
The 3 unders, Dietrich, McIntyre, Molinari, now Smalley, Scotty Scheffler, who played the front 9 3 under, has kind of got stuck in neutral on a par train on the back 9. He's got 2 holes to play, and he's even on the back and 3 under on the front. He's sitting there T4. So watch out. Scotty, a good start. If he can grab a birdie coming in, he could have a co-lead going to the afternoon wave over at Royal Birkdale. Bryson DeChambeau is hanging in there and playing pretty well. So Bryson is on the leaderboard in that group at 1 down. He had it to 3, but he made a couple mistakes. Ben Griffin, Russell Henley, some of the other big names that are on the course at the 1 under. Bryson, he just got it back to 3 under. He must have just made a birdie. He did. He birdied 16. He birdied 16.
A lot of doubters for him this week.
Yep, just birdied 16. Rory is teeing off right now as we speak. So Rory's about ready to get his round started. What a great year it's been for Rory. Started with winning the Masters back in April. And he's been incredible. So he's about to get on the course. Matt Fitzpatrick's about to get on the course. A lot of big names still yet to be played. I always like to look at the leaderboard and say, who's struggling right now? Gary Woodland, and I root for this guy.
Yeah, what it is, 8 over or something?
8 over par he shot, is in dead last place right now. Justin Rose, playing up 18 right now in front of Scotty's group. 5 over par.
Uh-oh.
So
we got one of our draftees took Justin Thomas. Who was that? Let me take a look.
I'm talking about Justin Rose.
Oh, Justin Rose. Oh, yeah, it was Justin Rose.
Yeah.
What? Rose was the pick by Brian.
BY
took
took
him. Yeah.
That's not good for his
Not good.
his breakfast chances.
He was told he's got to make it this time.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to do that.
Yep. So there's a leaderboard update for you. Open Championship. We'll dive in again later on in the second hour. We will take a deep dive. We'll tell you how Scotty finished it up and all those things. All right, we'll take a break. Hour 2 coming up when we come back. Show today brought to you by Zag. Don't zig, just Zag. Get your screen protectors that come with a lifetime warranty to St. George, one Cedar City location. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Paulie's fired up.
Yeah, I love this one.
Hour number 2. Here we go. We got coffee tastes good this morning. Got the Open Championship on. We've got Tara. We're missing TA. She's Powell all week.
Yeah.
She'll be back
next week, I think.
Is she gone? She living at Powell?
I think she's got a residency there for a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with that. Scott, I know we want to get to the wide receiver list, but Scotty Scheffler just pushed it into the cabbage on 17. And he's tied for 4th. He's one back of the lead, and he is going to have a struggle to make a up and down par.
Yeah.
It was a big old swipe to the right. And that is base. I haven't seen the lie yet for Scotty, but it doesn't look likely at this point to save a par. I mean, bogey is definitely in play, maybe even a double from where that ball ended up. This is a world-class player. This is Scotty Scheffler, so I'm not going to bet on that. I'm just saying that was not a good shot, and Scotty's going to have to scramble. Ryan Gerard got back to the lead and then just gave it back again and dropped one. So he's like on a every other hole birdie bogey train right now.
Sure.
As he just drops back to 3 under. So we'll wait. Scotty's round's over. We'll recap his card. We'll look at the leaderboard. We got some of the big names just getting on the course, like Rory McIlroy and Matthew Fitzpatrick, who is on my team. Matthew Fitzpatrick, I was bullish on him like you were bullish on Tommy Fleetwood. So we'll see which Englishman can have the better day. The best Englishman right now is Daniel Brown, and Tyrrell Hatton is 2 under. Jordan Smith is 2 under. Alex Fitzpatrick, I was talking about him a little bit yesterday. Matt's brother is 1 under. So the Englishmen are playing well so far in the opening round at the Open. All right, wide receiver list.
All right.
And show brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Make sure you take advantage of that $80 summer special all the way through this month and through August as well. 18 holes with the cart, with the range balls, with lunch, and you get a drink. $80. Coral Canyon, it's fantastic. Paulie, tee this up for our listeners. We're seeing a lot of these executives getting polled, and lists are flying around the internet.
That's right. It has been a while since I've potted this up, but it's NFL talk. Here we go.
I'm fired up for the NFL.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I mean,
it needs to come back.
Hard Knocks got my Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, I've been watching that quarterback show because Jaden Daniels is in it, Baker Mayfield, some good players in that show this year, so I'm watching it. Getting intrigued, but we're going to talk receivers here. As that's the latest list that dropped. The top 10 receivers from executives, scouts, GMs, all compiled to vote on this list. And I think we go 10-1 to build the drama for number 1. So at number 10, highest ranking on this list was 6 years ago. Lowest ranking, he was unranked. He's 33 years old. At number 10, Davante Adams for the Los Angeles Rams. Agree or disagree? I mean, he had 14 touchdowns last year.
He's still a great receiver. He's big, he's physical, he's strong. He's not quite as high in top speed as he was as a young Davante with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But I mean, he with them letting Cooper Kupp walk. And Cooper goes to Seattle, wins the Super Bowl. You had Devontae and Puka, so you had that luxury. And so I don't think I can pick this one apart. Devontae's had too stable, too consistent of a career to not consider him a top 10 receiver.
33.
This
so
might be
the
the last year. If we see any decline, that he continues to be a top 10 receiver, but I still think at 33 he's producing. I mean, 14 touchdowns, you said it yourself.
That's right. He's definitely produced, and he's been impressive even in his later years. Let's go to
Number 9.
All right, number 9 on this list is going to be A.J. Brown from the New England Patriots' newest addition. He's 29 years old. His highest ranking is 6. Lowest ranking is unranked on this particular scouts, GMs, and coaches is the last? Yeah, coaches, exec scouts and coaches. He falls number 9 this year. Agree or disagree? A.J. Brown coming off statistically, I think, his worst season.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Had that really slow start to the season for sure.
I didn't think he put up a top 10 performance last year. I don't even think it was close. Do you?
I think Brown, because he torments my team. Every time they play the Redskins, Brown has a career day.
I factor in the drama, Paulie.
Yeah.
There was so much drama and not enough to back it up this year for me. I think he's overranked at 9.
Oh, really? Okay. So
I'm not targeting A.J. Brown as a Patriot in my fantasy football draft. Are you? Even though he's the top weapon instantly for a good young Drake May? I mean, I don't know how that's going to play out.
6-year NFL career, only one time has he fall under 1,000 yards as a receiver. He's put up a couple 1,400-plus yard years. I think this is a top 10 receiver.
Yeah, well, how many touchdowns did he have last year? 5?
7.
He had 7?
7.
In 17 games?
11, 7, 7, 7 is touchdown totals. Pretty good. Pretty good.
And I think that's where he got frustrated. I think when AJ had, I mean, we saw Jalen Hurts not be a top 10 quarterback on the quarterback list.
Yes.
Like Drake May, he could see a resurgence. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I like comfort. I like, chemistry already built. It's hard for me to get excited for fantasy football purposes to go out and target Brown because he's going to go early.
I think going to go early.
I think it's a little bit of a risk, but it could have a big payday at the end with Drake May. Maybe I need to rethink that a little bit.
All right. Well, I like him better than this next guy. Let's go to 2. Let's go to
number 8.
It's going to be Nico Collins from the Houston Texans. Highest ranking was 3, believe it or not, on this
Somebody
list.
had him third.
He
lowest can fly.
Lowest ranking is unranked. 27 years old. Yeah, I mean,
he's a deep ball guy.
Yes.
I kind of consider Nico their deep ball guy for
around
the Texans.
25% of his catches went for 20 or more yards last season. So he is a deep ball merchant. He's a guy that can get loose and get out in the open field, but he's not a high target guy. He's not a high receptions, targets. He's not involved in the game as much as I'd want from a number 8 in the NFL receiver. So this is the first one I disagree with on the list. I like Devontae and A.J. Brown. Probably not Nico Collins for me at number 8.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys not on this list that I would probably swap out.
Yeah.
For I think Drake London.
Malik Neighbors, maybe. He's been hurt a bunch.
I worry about his knee.
Okay.
He's still young and unproven. But what about, Terry McLaurin or DK Metcalf?
Yeah, there's definitely some names.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers, another name, maybe.
I actually like Chris Olave just as much as I like Nico Collins, just me personally. So I just like with Brown, I'm a little surprised Nico is this high at number 8.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's move on. We're kind of in agreement there.
Number 7.
All right, number 7 going to be George Pickens, fresh off his franchise tender that went live yesterday as the league year begins or whatever, and that locked-in tender of the top 5 salaries among receivers is George Pickens for 1 year, and rightly so. I mean, this dude had a massive season for the Dallas Cowboys. Pittsburgh, not as good. Quarterback play, probably not as good as Dak to get him those stats. But if you're just looking at numbers from last year as far as a receiver, 93 catches, 1,429 yards, and 9 touchdowns with an average of 15.4 a catch, good for 7th in the league. So he was a big play guy. He was a over-the-middle guy. He did everything and scored 9 touchdowns. And I agree with this one. He deserves to be on this list.
He might be too low.
Might be too low. I agree with that.
I think George Pickens is the guy that you have to worry about more than CeeDee Lamb right now going into this season. And you had a healthy Dak last year, which makes all the difference. I mean, 1A, 1B. I mean, these two guys in Dallas, arguably the best receiver duo in the NFL. Give me a better one.
I'd agree.
Give me a better one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, but that's kind of an opinion-based question. I would go with the Dallas duo. I think they're the best in the league, and Pickens, like you said, was the more feared receiver last year. So, and his running mate, as we talk receivers and if who's better, how about this?
Number 6.
Number 6, Mr. CeeDee Lamb. The guy we just said George was better than last year, but he is number 6 on this list. Highest ranking 3, lowest ranking unranked. Age 27,
who's not ranking CeeDee Lamb after one down season? I'm fine with this. I would have flip-flopped these two just based on statistics last year.
Okay.
I mean, you look at the career.
CeeDee had the injuries last year, though.
You look at the career, CD holds the spot because of what he's done. I mean, Pickens was great in Pittsburgh, but not as good as a young CD Lamb was for Dallas.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a bounce back from CD Lamb this year. I think keeping Pickens, you cannot double both of them.
Yes,
one of them is going to get one-on-one coverage, and that is a scary notion for defenses.
CD Lamb, top 7 receiver in the league, yes or no?
Yes.
By your book?
Yes.
All right, me too. All right, let's move on to, let's see here. We got number 5. Number 5, Amon-Ra St. Brown, the sun god for the Detroit Lions. He activated beast mode several times in 2025, notably when he had a high ankle sprain in a game, and he still produced 92 yards. This guy's a dog. He's the best receiver the Lions have had since Calvin Johnson. I agree with this pick. A lot of people call him a slot receiver merchant, like he doesn't really play the outside positions, but he's not asked to do that. So I think he's a high catch, high target guy. He's a great player in the open space. I like Amon-Ra at number 5.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is spot on for Amon-Ra. There's no question. He is talented. When they need a play, he usually makes it. And it helps that Goff has been good in Detroit. And it helps that Jameson Williams is emerging and healthy and out of trouble for a season. And they got a great offensive line.
And all the running backs and they got a great group of players.
They lose half.
David Montgomery, right?
They lose half of their backfield. Montgomery's gone. But
Gibbs.
You still got Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's like one of the best players in all of football for fantasy purposes.
100%.
So,
I think you could make a case for Amon-Ra to be even higher.
Yeah, I think he's good where he's at.
But I am fine where he's at. Yes, that's where I was going next. Thank you. It's hard to bump the next 4 guys, so I think he's slotted appropriately. Hey, this is probably of the first 5 guys on the list or 6 guys on the list. This is probably the one they nailed the best. I think he is absolutely 100% a top 5 wide receiver.
All right, the 28-year-old USC product, number 5 on the list. Let's go.
Number 4.
The number 4. And this one will be a guy that's had kind of a troubled offseason, but you can't deny the production. Number 4 on this list, Puka Nacua. Highest ranking was 3. Lowest ranking was unranked somehow. Age 25. Just had a 129 catch season. So there is no better over the middle, make the tough catches and still make the big plays as well. I like him at number 4.
Yeah, I mean, he might be one of those guys that's a mess off the field, but when he gets out there on Sundays, is absolutely dialed. I love Puka. I love, his route running ability to block, his hustle, his heart, his determination. His hands are top notch. I mean,
not a speed guy, but he does everything
really well. He led the NFL in yards after catch. So they're designing plays to get him yak yards, and he is good at it.
He has a lot of big games. Nacua has 8 career games with at least 150 receiving yards, tied an NFL record with Jefferson for most by a player.
Yeah, and this is interesting because he is a free agent in 2027. So he could have another monster year because they have not done what Seattle did and paid him like they did Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
And so Puka, kind of frustrated, didn't get the contract he wanted, had to go to rehabilitation for a portion of this summer.
Yeah, his summer's been a mess, and his postseason.
He kind of was letting loose a little bit this summer, and he got himself into some social media and some trouble and some bad publicity, to say the least. Yeah.
All right.
Do you worry about that? It's the offseason.
I think he's a guy between the lines that's going to make plays.
I mean, if you remember,
he's probably a nightmare.
If you remember correctly, he went to University of Washington because he couldn't meet the honor code standards at BYU, but then he transferred back to BYU later.
Yes.
And then he was drafted. I think he was a model citizen for the most part, from best of my knowledge, when he was at BYU.
A lot of money can make a difference.
And he has been a model citizen with the Rams until this offseason.
Yeah.
And then I think that's why everybody's so surprised when they see him stumbling, getting into a black SUV, and they see him passed out and girls dancing around him. I mean, it's just not a good look for Puka Nacua this offseason.
That's right.
I don't know what else to say.
Allegedly.
Biting people?
Allegedly. Biting.
Thinks he's a vampire.
All right, let's move on to probably your favorite guy on this list.
Number 3.
It'll be Jackson Smith and Jigba from the Seattle Seahawks. Highest ranking was number 1. Lowest ranking was 7. 7 on this
Who
list.
put him 7?
1,793 yards. He accounted for 44% of the total receiving yards for the Seahawks. That's the second highest all time, besides Brandon Marshall, on the 2012 Bears. So he was a guy that demanded a lot of attention, a lot of coverage, a lot of bracketing and doubles, but he still found ways to get open and make catches.
Unbelievable season. Led the NFL in receiving yards. 44%, Paulie, of his team's receiving yards.
44%.
To
Yes,
Jackson
sir.
Smith and Jigba. So
Yes.
darn near
Almost
half.
Yep.
And, you know, Sam Darnold won 14 games in Minnesota, comes to Seattle and wins a Super Bowl in 14 more games. And Jackson Smith is now one of the premier receivers in the league. And Sam Darnold is absolutely playing his best football of his career. You know, Jets to Niners to Vikings, bouncing around. And all of a sudden he gets to Seattle, hooks up with Jackson Smith and Jigba. I was giddy. I don't know if you were with me at the draft or it was just me and my son, but I was doing
there,
cartwheels when we drafted.
Yeah.
I thought that was a home run pick. And now you scroll forward, that looks like one of the best middle of the first round draft picks Seattle's ever made in the history of their franchise.
Yes.
And look, Cooper Kupp there now. Tutelage is Cooper's been the ultimate teammate. He's more of a blocking guy. I mean, he's still good. I think as good, better than the Rams thought he would be with letting him walk.
I'd agree.
But coming home to his home state of Washington, that was obviously a huge signing. I wasn't sure how it would work out, and I'm ecstatic about Cooper Kupp and Jackson Smith and Jigba again for one more season. And we're going to be healthy with the other receivers that were banged up a little bit. So we're still going to see the ball ran, but with losing Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet not ready to go probably at the start of the season, that we might see a little more pass happy. Now you have a new offensive coordinator because your offensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Raiders.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you win a Super Bowl and you score as many points as Seattle did.
That's right.
But Jackson Smith and Jigba, that'll be a season I will not soon forget.
Yes, that's correct as well.
But I think adequately slotted for a young 24-year-old.
Yeah.
At number 3, I think behind Amon-Ra, I think I agree with this slot probably second most. I mean, you could argue Jackson Smith's season was better than the two guys we're going to get to, and you might not be wrong.
Yeah.
But I think when you're looking at just accolades and career, these guys have a little bit more longevity, a couple more years in the league.
That's right. And the next two guys we're about to talk about have made a lot of cash these last couple years, becoming the two top paid receivers until Njigba might have broken it. But these two guys, highly paid and for a reason. They've got reputations for delivering. So let's move on to
Number 2.
Number 2 on this list is going to be none other than Jay Jetta's Justin Jefferson. The highest ranking was 1. Lowest ranking on this list, 5. So Jefferson, a guy that didn't have the greatest season last year, and you can say quarterback play and all
100%.
that. But Terry McLaurin's dealt with that his whole career. You know, I mean, I don't really buy the bad quarterback play excuses from receivers.
Well, it was kind of
if
a
you're
revolving
great,
door.
make plays.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
So-
hard when you have 3 different quarterbacks on
It is
different
hard.
weeks throwing you the football. I mean, they got
Career
Carson
low,
Wentz. Now they got
1,048 yards.
Now they got Kyler Murray, though. And I don't think Kyler Murray has drawn praise. And Kevin O'Connell has said this is going to be an open and very transparent quarterback competition in Minnesota. And I think probably Justin Jefferson was the most excited that Kyler Murray is not in Arizona, other than maybe Kyler Murray.
And kind of to our point, in the article, one of the executives, an NFC executive, said, Chase versus Jefferson, quote, is still kind of like Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs at running back. Almost like 1A and 1A. Maybe a little more big playability with Jefferson. Would love to see him with a QB like Burrow. So a lot of people are taking note of his lack of great quarterback play.
But the fact that he's still number 2 on this list, he's a past number 1 guy on this list, voted by the execs.
Yes.
But he still had a 1,000-yard season. And the thing that I think gives him a pass was the quarterback play, sure, but also his attitude. I thought he had a really good attitude. I mean, sure, he was frustrated behind the scenes and in his moments at home with friends and relatives, but at the game time kickoff on Sundays, we didn't see him argue and berating his quarterbacks.
Yes.
We didn't see a lot of shoulder drooping and disgust.
No.
And so I think that's why Jefferson doesn't drop after, even for his standards a down year because he did not do what he'd done his first 5 or 6 years in the NFL this last year.
I'd agree. Let's go to.
There's only one left.
There's only one left.
Number 1.
It's going to be Jamar Chase, age 26, highest ranking 1, lowest ranking 3, last year's ranking number 1. This guy's dominated this list for a couple years now, and he's got a great quarterback. That's a great thing that he's got going for him, but the numbers don't lie. He has produced every single year in the league since his rookie season. Last year, finishing 3rd in catches, 125, and 4th in receiving yards with 1,412 yards. This guy dealt with quarterback problems too. Burrow's hurt a lot, so he had Flacco and other guys throwing him the ball as well. So I like Jamar Chase at number 1. I agree with this.
Yeah, and he's got the most yards ever, except for one guy in the NFL in his first 5 seasons, and that guy is Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
And they're both LSU former teammates.
With Burrow.
Yeah, with Joe Burrow. And so this, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, this is a great tandem. If Burrow stays healthy and Jamar stays healthy, he is unstoppable. He is unstoppable. The deep balls, the touchdowns, the targets. I mean, he is. I have no problem with Jamar Chase. Number 1 on this list.
Who's too high and who's too low?
I think Nico Collins doesn't make my list.
Yep.
And I think George Pickens is a little bit too low. I would put him at least up 1 slot to number 6, and I would flip-flop him with CeeDee Lamb based on the season they had last year. I'm not as high on A.J. Brown. I'm fine with Devontae at 10.
Yeah.
If I was to slide Nico and A.J. out, I would put in Drake London, and I would probably put in either T. Higgins or Chris Olave. I think those guys are on the uptick. Jalen Waddle's another guy that you could consider as a top 10 receiver.
Heard a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback play in Miami, let's be honest, has not been great for Waddle, and now he's in Denver.
Yeah.
With Bo Nix, so that's going to be interesting. Olave, what we saw from the Saints' young rookie quarterback once he took over full-time, Olave is going to be a fantasy darling this year. If you can get him in the 2nd or 3rd round, you are going to get a steal with Chris Olave. DK Metcalf, you wonder what would have been if he would have been in Seattle with Sam Darnold instead of in Pittsburgh with an aging Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And we're going to have one more season of that. And I know they got Will Howard and a couple young guys they're trying to develop behind Rodgers because this looks like it's it for A-Rod. But I don't think I would put DK in the top 10 right now based on his season last year and based on, sometimes his penalties and his body language. He's a beast. He's the biggest, strongest, closest thing to T.O. we see in the NFL now. He's more like a tight end playing wide receiver.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would put him in the top 10, and I love DK Metcalf.
All right.
Who would you put in if you were to take 2 guys out? Who would you put in? Drake London is my guy.
Think maybe Neighbors. He's dealt with a lot of injuries, but I think he, again, suffers from bad quarterback play as well.
I just haven't seen enough, long enough, consistent enough from Neighbors to put him in the top 10
already. I think
already.
he's an explosive talent.
Yeah, he's got the potential for sure. But does he have the durability and can he sustain a high level? I mean, I am excited about a healthy Neighbors with Jackson Dart. That should excite Giant fans for the future.
Yeah, over under how many trips to the medical tent for Dart in the first 4 weeks? Yeah, probably he's got to learn how to play the game.
Yeah,
at the NFL level, keep himself healthy.
He needs to watch a young Russell Wilson and how he would slide and get out of bounds.
Because Neighbors' season goes down the tube once Dart gets hurt.
Vice versa.
What is it, DeVito or whatever behind him? It's a bunch of bumps. So you need Dart to stay healthy from Neighbors to put up the numbers to get into the top 10 of this list. But I think I agree. Nico Collins should be out. And Devontae just sneaks in for me. Same with A.J. Brown.
I think Jameis Winston and Brandon Allen are the other quarterbacks with the Giants.
Okay. Not DeVito anymore.
They might have him as a 4th guy.
Tommy Cutlets is gone, huh?
No, I don't know.
Maybe practice squad.
I don't know if he's gone. I just think he's probably down on the depth chart behind.
Sure.
Jameis Winston is going to be the backup.
Well, DeVito, speaking of him, he started a lot of games for the Giants the last couple of years. And they loved him, but he's not good. He's not good. No. So they need better than that from the quarterback if Neighbors is going to put up numbers. But I agree with most of the list.
So I have a better time swallowing the receiver list than I did the quarterback list. It is mind-boggling to me that execs and front office people that were polled do not know what to do with Sam Darnold. How is Sam Darnold Not a top 10 quarterback. That list is a little older. You probably saw it. If you didn't, you go look on ESPN.com. But I couldn't believe my eyes when Sammy D, who just won the Super Bowl and back-to-back 14-win seasons, saw what
14 wins.
You saw what he did with Justin Jefferson, then you saw what he did with Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's like, how is he not right now, after these 2 seasons, a top 10 quarterback? That is a giant whiff by the execs, and it almost makes me question these lists.
I like it. All right.
Come on, man. Do you, Paul Ratliff, in your most honest moment, believe Sam Darnold deserves to be considered a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League right now?
Yeah, right
now. The answer is yes.
Yeah, right now.
Who the hell said he's not a top 10 quarterback? They don't know what to do with him.
I don't know.
He just proved he can do it with 2 different teams and win games and a Super Bowl. What more do you need to see? Like, you remember how highly touted he was out of USC, and then he goes to the Jets, and that's where every good quarterback goes to die for a couple years until their rookie contract's over.
Yeah.
And then he resurges with a good team, and now look at him. He's a top 10 quarterback. It was interesting on the top 100 list to see how far Lamar Jackson fell, too. Did you notice that?
A lot of people down on him.
I'm
I'm early on that boat. I've been on that boat for a while.
You are not a Lamar guy. I will give you that. You've been ripping him for his postseason play.
Yes.
Got to take a break. Lots more to get to when we come back. Rolling through a Thursday on the Drive show today, brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. For your free testosterone tests, pick up the phone right now. You can call or text because they might not be in the office. So you can text, hey, I was listening to the Drive. I need to get an appointment for my free T-test. When can you slot me in? They will get back to you, and they'll get you a free T-test. You'll get your results back in 15 minutes. Man cave environment, snacks, drinks. They take care of you. The staff is unbelievable. And if you need T, say you're clinically low, you decide you feel better, get more energy at the gym, maybe help you with weight loss, libido, all those things, is their lowest price of $50 a week. You can get it right now for a limited time at Game Day Men's Health. Reclaim your game. T as low as $50 a week if you sign up right now. Book your appointment by calling or texting for your free T-test, F-R-E-E, free. 435-265-4223. That's 435-265-4223. Text them right now. Tell them Devin Dixon told you to stop on by, get my tea. Love it. Absolutely love it. Got to get to a break. We're back in a flash.
live on the Fan.
Yeah, thank you. We had to catch up. We went long that first segment. Sorry, long break there. But Devin and Paulie, we're back, and now we got some time to talk. We got a lot to recap. We spent some time the first part of the show. If you just jumped in your car, just getting out and about on your Throwdown Thursday, we talked England collapsing, Paulie, and Argentina storming back again. Lionel Messi 2 assists, Argentina 2-1, and that means the third place game will be England and France, and the World Cup 2026 championship bout. Two heavyweights, Spain and Argentina. Third place game will be on Saturday. Championship game will be on Sunday on Fox. That was fun. That was fun to see Messi. Beautiful passes. Yeah. Beautiful passes. We did the wide receiver list. Then we spent a lot of time on the Open Championship today. We haven't talked Jazz Summer League. But DP did play yesterday in the Jazz Summer League game. They pulled him early. I did not get to watch the Jazz game yesterday. Did you see any of the Jazz Summer League game? I always say I watch so you don't have to, but I did miss that yesterday.
I did not see the game yesterday. I'm looking at the box score here, and it's a lot of names that you're probably not going to see. He had 15 points.
15 points.
Darren Peters.
Yep. Spurs won 94-82. Jacoby Gillespie had 25 for the Spurs.
Yeah. Tennessee guy, pretty good player.
Yeah. Yep. 15 was not the team high. Tamar Bates, actually, for the Jazz had 16. That's what you're alluding to. He's not a guy you're probably going to see on the active roster.
Yes. Anderson Garcia, Bez Membing, Orlando Robinson. Probably not guys you're going to hear called by the Jazz PA at regular season games.
Yep.
But Darren Peterson did play 15 points on 4 of 16 shooting.
Not a great shooting.
Not the best night from the field.
And the Jazz are now 3-3 in Summer League play. Let's see. They're 1-3 in Vegas.
3 in Vegas, yeah.
And they were 2-1 in Salt Lake. Mm-hmm. So I guess 4-3.
Yeah.
Overall this summer, they do get the extra couple of games, and that's why you're probably not. I don't think the Jazz care about making a run in the Summer League championship. Although I thought maybe this year with Peterson they would try. That's never been the Jazz mantra in Summer League. So they lose by 12 last night. Peterson has 15. That's really the story. But the early returns, even with the 4 of 16 shooting, I don't think Jazz fans are worried. I think they're pretty excited right now. I think for good reason. I think Peterson has got a chance to be the difference maker for the Utah Jazz. Scroll forward to 2, 3, 4 years from now when Peterson is coming into his own.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun to let your mind run free and imagine what the Jazz could be capable of with Jaren Jackson, Lauri Markkanen, Keontae George, Ace Bailey, and now Darren Peterson. That is a formidable, top 5. And then you add in some of the Filipowskis and the Colliers, and even with the trade to Kessler, you're still really excited about what the future holds for this Utah. And finally, I feel like we've turned the corner and we are post-tanking. Those days are done. It's the dark days from 21 to 22 to 23 to 24 to 25 for the Jazz. It was not a lot to get excited about, but hopefully that is in the rear view mirror. We also talked a lot of golf. I do want to go back to the golf here and kind of tell you what happened down the stretch for Scottie Scheffler. While Scottie was making a bogey on 17, and then he missed about a 5-footer. He actually hit a really good chip to give himself a great chance for par. Remember I said he sprayed one way right in the long stuff? He chips it to like 6 feet, but he missed the par putt, so he did end up with a bogey. And then par 18. So he's tied for 10th right now. His first round is in the books. Scottie is going to be 2-3 back, I would guess. I don't know if anybody goes better than 5 under today. Although Bryson DeChambeau is playing 18 right now, and with the birdie, he would get to 5 under par. What a turnaround it had been for Bryson DeChambeau. Be one of his better first rounds in a major in a while. He has kind of struggled, well documented this year. He took a lot of scrutiny. And wouldn't it be fun to hear what Faldo and Chambly and the boys say if he has the overnight first-round lead? That's going to be really interesting after they have traded shots at Bryson DeChambeau.
That's right. That's interesting, a little commentary that they've had about him. And if he continues to play like this, they'll probably have to be silenced.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to give them their flowers. They'll have to give them the props.
Right. Yeah, that's right. You're right.
So it's a two-way tie right now with Sung J M and Daniel Brown, the two guys at 4 under. They're both in the clubhouse. They both shot 66. The only guys that are at 3 under that could, catch them is Ryan Gerard is 3 under, and he's playing 17, but he just missed his birdie putt, so he's got to tap in par. So he could birdie 18, but 18 is playing the second toughest today to get into a 3-way tie for the lead. All the other 3 unders are in the clubhouse with 67s. Thomas Dietrich, Robert McIntyre, Francisco Molinari, Alex Smalley, who doubled his last hole, Lowry Cantor, Henrik Stenson is 2 under in the clubhouse. Jordan Smith is 2 under.
Yeah.
Rio Histune is at 2 under. Scotty's in that group at 2 under. Siwoo Kim.
Siwoo.
2 under par. Your 1 unders, Alex Fitzpatrick, Ben Griffin, Terrell Hatton. Tommy Fleetwood is playing the 18th right now.
Yeah.
He's at 1 under par. John Rahm is playing the 18th hole. He is 1 under par. So there are some guys lurking there in red figures. You got tied 19th is in red figures. Your T31s are level par right now.
Yeah.
And some of the guys that are in the big names that are in the clubhouse that shot level today, Russell Henry, Victor Hovland, and Justin Thomas. So you're getting a lot of guys just getting out on the course. Ludwig, Rory, Xander, Matt Fitzpatrick, Cam Young, all those guys. Brooks Koepka, Shane Lowry, J.J. Spawn, Colin Morikawa, Adam Scott, Chris Goddard, Patrick Reed, Christopher Ratton. All these guys are level par, but they're all playing holes 1 through 3 right now, 1 through 4. So they're just getting out on the course.
All right.
So there is your leaderboard look at the Open Championship, which is the 154th edition, Royal Birkdale. They're in Southport, England. Wind is only 9 miles an hour right now, and the wind tomorrow is supposed to be pretty light, and then it's supposed to get windy for the weekend. So if the tournament winner, if you had on a Thursday, after seeing some of the early scores, seeing a lot of guys at 3 and 2 guys at 4 under par, it's only going to get tougher if the wind picks up. Do you think the winning score, I would say 10 under is probably a good target for the winning score. Last time I was at this course, it was 13 under or 12 under, and Spieth won by 6. 6.
Interesting.
In 2019, I believe it was.
All right.
Or 2017. And I'm getting my years mixed up. It was 9 years ago. Or 7 years ago. I'm forgetting. Am I really forgetting that? Yeah, you forget stuff sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you give us a little update on our draft? Whose teams? Is it too early to look at this? Is this something we look at tomorrow?
Probably look at it tomorrow.
Okay.
But, we've got 4
I know
teams
I got Scotty, and I got Matty Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
And then who else did I take?
You took Colin Morikawa and Patrick Reed are your other 2.
Okay, so I am 2 under as a team right now. I got 3 evens and a 2 under, so I'm fine.
I got Rahm, Fleetwood, Hatton, and Neiman. I don't know
You're
how
2 under.
Neiman's doing. But.
I don't even know if Waco's on the course yet.
Okay. He's kind of my sleeper in this thing, baby. You kind of question that pick.
Yeah, but he can get hot. He's a good player.
He always plays good on the live, but I'm kind of waiting for him to kind of ignite it on the PGA grounds in a major, So this should be interesting.
Yeah. I'm struggling to find where he is at right now.
Uh-oh. Hopefully he hasn't gone off yet.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, hopefully he hasn't teed off.
Hopefully he's not blowing up here, round 1.
5 over through 12.
Uh-oh.
He is. Yeah. You're not looking
my
good.
Trendy
with that
pick didn't really.
That was your
work out.
sneaky. That was your risky.
That was my risk.
I mean, goodness gracious.
I should have taken Sanjay. I normally go with him, or Hideki's doing bad too. Though,
well, in hindsight, you should have took Goddard or. Sanjay would have been nice. Nobody took Bryson.
And I've picked Sanjay.
Nobody took Bryson.
Before. Yeah.
I know he wasn't, in good form, but still, it's Bryson DeChambeau. It's not like he forgot how to hit the ball.
Yeah, I was waiting on someone to pick him, but no one took the bait. So.
Yeah. All right. So the Open Championship first round going on. There's still a lot of golf left to be played. You're going to have golf on till, 1:30, 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
as you got guys still just about to tee off their final round here, the 9 o'clock local hour. So at least till 1 o'clock,
sure,
you're going to have live golf. I think you can watch it on the Open.com. I know NBC Sports Network had a little of the early coverage. I think it's on USA right now. Currently, is where you can view that if you're looking to watch that. I think USA Network.
USA Network
is
what we got on here.
Is that where we're at?
Yeah, USA Live.
Okay.
Bottom left corner. Big USA, baby.
Your number one draft pick in our draft yesterday, though, did shoot 1 under 69. So Tommy Fleetwood is 3 off the lead after the first round currently.
All right.
So
you basically need the winner to be number one, but you just don't want to be last because that's the person who buys the breakfast.
Well, we only took 16 players.
Yeah.
You would think one of those 16 would win it.
Good, would win, yes.
Usually I always say there's 15, 20 guys that can realistically win a major. Sometimes maybe that field's deep and it's 25. You look at some of the Aaron Rye winning a major this year. That's a surprise guy that you normally wouldn't see, and it's a deep field. But yeah, you think one of the top 16 guys picked would win it. But man, right now, I mean, nobody picked Ryan Gerard. Nobody took Dan Brown, Thomas Dietz. It's the first round.
Sure.
Of course, nobody has Alex Smalley, Henrik Stenson, Jordan Smith, some of these guys that are 2, 3, 4 under par. So, but will they stay there? That's the question. As this course dries up, do they make it firmer and faster as the weekend goes and the wind kicks up? This course will show its teeth. Kind of what I expected for the first round. Again, I think the winner is going to be right around that 10 under par mark. I don't know if anybody gets to 12 this year. It's possible. These guys are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right. Today in sports, you have no World Cup today or tomorrow. You got to wait till Saturday for that third place game.
Yeah. And I was just seeing...
And England crashed the bus and France bit the Eiffel Tower, and England got backed up yesterday and paid for it.
That's right. Been looking at some tweets from John Ewing, who does data and PR for BetMGM, and it's looking like for the third place game, a lot of the money, 75% is on France to win in regulation, 83% is on under 3.5 goals, and Mbappe is the most bet player to score a goal. And then,
he didn't score last game, so you would think he would bounce back.
That's right.
England is good in the midfield and defensively.
75% of the money to win in regulation. I don't love that for the bets.
I do. I think France. I think France is better than England. I think so.
And then for the World Cup final, 59% of the money is on Argentina to win in regulation. 74% of the money is on the over 2.5. And 5 times as many bets on Lionel Messi to score a goal than any other player in the game. So a lot of people thinking the great 5 times more. So
and he's plus money.
He's plus 160.
Better than minus 135.
Well,
he didn't score. He had 2
did
assists.
Not score yesterday. So.
That's the thing. Messi's probably got the golden boot.
Well, that's the other thing. Third place. This is another tweet from John Ewing. France has been eliminated from the World Cup, but goals scored in Saturday's third place game do count towards the World Cup top goal scorer. So odds dead heat, minus 120 Messi, 120 Mbappe. Harry Kane at plus 3,300.
Yeah, he's
got to have a hat trick to do it, basically. So.
Yeah, you would think, or at least a brace.
Yeah.
To tie.
To tie, yes.
Yeah, because those two are tied at Mbappe or Messi. Who do you think's going to score?
I think Messi. Tara said Mbappe on a show when you were on vacation. I said Messi's going to win the boot. It just feels like a storybook ending. Even if they don't win the World Cup, I think he comes away with that award.
Mbappe won it last time. I think you're right. I think it's Messi.
Yeah.
Unless Mbappe scores a hat trick.
Yeah, and he could in a third place game Messi, when you don't know where England's heart is.
But the 2 assists yesterday, I think, are huge. When you win 2-1 to go to the World Cup final, and Messi has both assists, to me that is phenomenal.
Part of the play.
Without scoring a goal, he's got an integral foot on that game.
He does.
It's amazing what he's doing.
Yes.
And in that 55th minute, when they took the 1-0 lead, he started the defensive subs, and you started getting on your heels, and you parked the bus.
Yeah.
You parked the bus. You crashed the bus.
Well, they just packed it in. They were playing not to lose instead of to win. I think it's simple.
With Messi buzzing around, you can't just sit in and get burnt. And,
no.
And Argentina's sitting there flinging it into the box. And they didn't get up the pitch. They just didn't counter. They didn't get up the pitch and run. And they didn't, penetrate and
they
shoot.
played the entire second half on Argentina was attacking.
I mean, Jordan Pickford is the England goalie. He was already making some great saves.
He was great. He was not the reason they lost the game.
No.
He bailed them out numerous times.
They kind of got stuck once they made those defensive subs.
They did.
And they crashed out.
Yep. And that's it. England hasn't won the World Cup since 1966, and that continues.
Yeah, and look, the reality is the coach of England kind of activated the most dangerous version of Argentina, and they were down and they were attacking, and boom, they get 2 late goals and win it. It's just like they did against Egypt, just like they did against the Swiss. I mean, the timing of Argentina's winners, they beat Cape Verde in the 111th minute.
Yeah.
They beat Egypt in the 92nd minute of stoppage time. They beat the Swiss in the 112th minute, and England again in the 92nd minute stoppage time. Unbelievable late heroics time, 4 times, Paulie.
Yeah.
111th and 112th, the comeback Argentinians. Woo!
Yeah. And it sets up a great final and sets up kind of the realization of what we see, the legend and the prodigy kind of in this picture we talked about first hour. But if you haven't gone out and looked at it, it's posted everywhere now. But a young Lamine Yamal. I messed his name up 3 times. But the shot of him in the bathtub with Messi and all,
goodness,
it's an awesome picture.
Oh my goodness.
Those 2 guys have been, this has been made to happen. It was almost like it was 19 years ago. This was set in stone that someday the young, sensational teenager would meet the 39-year-old legend in his last World Cup. It was written. The story was written.
It's crazy.
19 years ago. So pretty cool.
You got golf till 1 o'clock. ESPYs are over. No World Cup games. Baseball doesn't fire till tomorrow, right, Paulie?
Yeah.
Baseball back tomorrow.
That's right.
You do have 7 or so Summer League games from down in Las Vegas, but not the Jazz. The Jazz won't play again till tomorrow against Portland, 8:30 p.m. And then they go starting Saturday, Sunday into the tournament action in Vegas. Paulie, rate the show.
I thought it was good today. I was happy with the product. I think we're at like a 9.6. 9.6.
Okay, good stuff. Final reminder to text in keyword red. We are going to draw here in 5 minutes as soon as the show ends. So
we're getting a lot of hit-ups on the text line.
They get a chance to win $15,000.
That's right.
And you get a 3-day pass to Jellystone Water Park.
Wow, look at this.
So, we got a lot of entries. So we are going to throw them all in a drawing. We're going to draw 2. We will text the winners. We'll announce them on the show, and then we'll take 1 more next week. And you'll have a chance from Stephen Wade Auto during the Red Tag sales event to win $15,000 at Jellystone Park. So that's going to be cool. So text RED to 435-990-9950. That is our fan text line and phone line. Thanks to our great show sponsors. For Paul Ratliff, I'm Devin Dixon. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow on The Fan.